von den Busche plans to use a hidden British hand grenade to blow himself up along with the dictator. Then, at the last minute, Steve hesitates and backs out.
Now, I'm mad I'm not doing this with chat now, because that's the definition of a fake demon. The plans to send Hitler to the Gulag. I don't know if I can say the real title name in the first 5 seconds of the video. Here we go.
Adolf Hitler is giving a speech in a beer hall in Munich.
Okay.
Right behind him in the column, a bomb has been hidden away, and it is about to go off. The German carpenter and Nazi opponent Georg Elser has planned this moment for months.
Okay.
He knew Hitler would be here tonight. He knew when exactly the Führer would give a speech. Elser installed explosives.
Wait, wouldn't like everybody? I'm sorry.
Confused.
That's not even
At
funny or
exactly
productive. Why did I say
9:20
that?
p.m., his bomb is supposed to detonate. The explosion causes the entire ceiling above the podium to collapse. 63 people get injured. 8 die. But Hitler isn't one of them.
That guy's sorry, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You had a bomb? You had a bomb planted and you couldn't get the one guy that you were going for? And then you didn't even... This is gonna sound even more messed up. You only caught 8 bodies? Bro, you had a bomb planted. You caught 8 unnecessary casualties, innocent casualties, hurt 63 more people in the other, your main target is walking around unscathed, giving another speech the next day, probably. Oh, man.
He left the beer hall earlier than expected at 9:07 p.m.
Now it's not even me trying to be funny. Come on, y'all. Anybody that thought I was being cringe at the beginning of the intro because yada, yada, yada. Oh, you just tried to say that he should have got a kill. No. Nah, I'm not even trolling. He's sorry. He's just sorry. And I don't need to explain how he's sorry. He's just sorry.
Georg Elser failed.
Yes.
But this was just one of many attempts to assassinate Hitler.
Okay.
One of almost 40. Today,
Damn.
we take a look at some of the most spectacular plans to rid the world of the Nazi leader. Why did they all fail? How did he keep getting away? Was Hitler just that lucky? Or was there more to it?
I think the first bro was that sorry. But let's see all the other ones. 2 bottles, okay?
This is Henning von Tresckow, a first general staff officer in the Wehrmacht.
Right.
At first, he's a supporter of Hitler when he seizes power in 1933. But that will soon change. Tresckow's turning point comes in 1941, when Germany attacks the Soviet Union. He thinks Hitler's invasion is military madness. He thinks they will lose the war. But Tresckow also has moral concerns. He knows about the mass murder of Jewish people. He knows what the regime is doing. A resolve forms within him. He's convinced that this mad dictator must be stopped at all cost. And in spring of 19...
I was about to say, yeah, that not being the primary reason, yeah, I don't care about you, but proceed, cool.
1943, Tresckow makes his move.
Put a bomb on a plane. See, if he survives a plane explosion, that's entirely different. Because that's like, well, damn, you can't really plan that.
His commander-in-chief, Günther von Kluge, to invite
really
Hitler to Smolensk in the Soviet Union. Here, Tresckow is stationed, and the Führer agrees. On March the 13th, 1943, he makes a stopover in Smolensk on his flight from Vinnitsa to his headquarters in East Prussia.
Type shit.
At lunch, Tresckow asks Lieutenant Colonel Heinz Brandt, who is traveling with Hitler on the plane, for a favor. Brandt is to deliver a package containing 2 bottles of Control cognac to a friend of Tresckow's in East Prussia.
Okay.
Tresckow tells him that he lost a bet. Instead of 2 bottles of alcohol, however, the package contains a bomb with a detonator. Tresckow wants to feign an airplane accident. His co-conspirator, Fabian von Schlabrendorf, secretly activates the time pencil and then hands the package to Brandt. The plane takes off at around 3 p.m. On board are Hitler, Brandt, and the bomb.
Damn. Okay, so bro is gonna be a sacrificial lamb. All right.
Supposed to explode.
Kind of. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Comment section. Sorry, because I'm not live right now. Comment below, bruh. We don't want a wrong algorithm on this channel. So don't say who you would, like don't say what action you're doing. Just timestamp this part and then say the name. Chat, if you guys send someone to the gulag with you, I hate you, nigga, let's die. But you gotta go with them. Who's it gonna be? Don't ruin your YouTube account saying I would, you know what I'm saying? Be smart. But yeah, you know what I'm asking, y'all. Who you sending to Cancun permanently? But you gotta go with them. If there's anyone out there that you hate that much.
Hi, I'm Karthu from the content you've seen stolen on this stream, and you're watching TSO Sage.
Within an hour, Schlabrendorf set the timer by crushing a glass vial filled with a corrosive liquid in the time pencil. The airplane should crash at about the height of Minsk.
But it clearly didn't happen, yeah.
But Hitler lands in his headquarters unscathed. Brandt had packed the package in the cold cargo hold. The acid detonator had frozen.
So they find out there's a bomb in there and that nigga's dead.
Tresco immediately calls Heinz Brandt and tells him that he accidentally gave him the wrong package.
Oh
the
my
next
God.
day, Schlabrendorf flies to East Prussia, exchanges the package with 2 bottles of cognac, and defuses the bomb.
Wow.
Producing videos like this one takes a lot of time, and
I agree, but I won't be finding out who you're sponsored by. Thanks.
he didn't get caught either. In fact, he was part of a sworn circle of military resistance fighters determined to kill Hitler. And
Okay.
they were far from giving up. A key figure in the group was Lieutenant Colonel
Fucking Nick Fury?
Klaus Schenk Graf von Stauffen.
Yeah, I know about Nick Fury. And I know that's typically not a flex for people, but like, I really am awful with movies, let alone Marvel. So this is actually impressive for me.
Berg. Over the years, he became the head of the military conspiracy.
Stauffenberg?
Tresco and Stauffenberg were close companions, and they
Tresco Trico. Trico's fire. But he ain't Torchic. Yeah. I'm one of them, y'all. But for a lot of early gens, you take the fire type. That's just common sense.
were always looking for a new opportunity to eliminate the Führer. They didn't have to wait for long.
Even though that one, Marshtom's kind of crazy.
Fast
But anyway.
forward 9 months. This is Axel Freiherr von dem Busche. He's an officer, almost 2 meters tall, blonde, and has blue eyes.
Okay.
He truly embodies the Nazi ideal. This appearance is supposed to provide him with the perfect opportunity to kill Hitler.
Okay.
Von dem Busche and a group of other soldiers are to present the new Wehrmachtsuniform to Hitler at his headquarters. Von dem Busche plans to use a hidden British hand grenade to blow himself up along with the dictator.
Jesus Christ. So all of these plans are literally on some like, bro, you're not going to be able to get like a shot. You're not going to be able to just poison him. You're not going to be able to just blow up like you have to be someone so close to him and betray him to the point where you die alongside him. Now with this one, if I have to make a parlay, I think someone just finds out he has a grenade on his body. Otherwise, the grenade just doesn't go off and he just goes home and everything like that. No shot it happens twice like that. One of these niggas had to get caught.
But then in Berlin, a railroad wagon is destroyed by an Allied bomb. It contained the new uniforms.
Oh.
No uniforms, no presentation. The meeting is postponed.
Wow.
By then, von dem Busche isn't an option anymore. Just 1 month earlier, he was seriously wounded. One of his legs had to be amputated.
Wow.
Instead, Stauffenberg now wants the 21-year-old Lieutenant Ewald Heinrich.
Yeah, that gotta be some intervention, bruh. I don't know what Hitler luck stat was, but holy shit.
von Kleist to trade his life for Hitler's death. The young lieutenant takes his time to think about it and agrees. Von Kleist is ready to do the job and prepares.
So same
But
plan.
Hitler cancels the appointment on short notice. On July 7th, 19...
Why ain't they just had one of these niggas just any random day? Hitler gotta be around his soldiers some random day. I mean, most days or something, right? Maybe I'm sounding ignorant here, but just one of them random platoon meetings, salty platoon meetings, whatever the case may be, just do that shit there, bro.
44, the presentation of the new Wehrmacht...
It seemed like it gotta be always at like a grand thing versus just get it done, bruh. Walk in that nigga bedroom. Say, fuck it.
Finally takes place at a castle near Salzburg. This time, Major General Helmut Stief is chosen as the assassin.
Okay.
He too is part of the resistance group. The odds of success are extremely high. An explosion at that distance is nearly unsurvivable. It's the perfect opportunity.
Okay.
Then, at the last minute, Stief hesitates and backs out. Sure.
So you had a nigga that really was a fake demon. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad I'm not doing this with chat now, because that's the definition of a fake demon. That's textbook fake demon. That nigga thought he was him. That nigga thought he was ready for the big kill. Bitched out. Lights were literally too bright.
He wants to see Hitler dead, but he isn't willing to sacrifice his life for it.
But what? But the thing is, you got these niggas like doing all this shit. Like, you understand? They like the second if you had done it, their lives are at risk too. So the idea that you backed out of it, if at any moment they found that you had that shit on you, their lives are at risk as well. That's like, I mean, obviously selfish, but that's like crazy to be in the room with the grenade and not do it. If you're gonna do it, do it. If you're like day of them niggas handing you the grenade and you're like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not built for this. I'm not built for this. That's bitching out, but like way more like expected and respectable. You're not willing to woo yourself, but you going all the way through with the plan and then getting cold feet, crazy.
Yet the group around Stauffenberg doesn't give up. They plan a new attack.
You get a nigga
This
gone.
time, Stauffenberg wants to do it himself.
Yep.
He aims not only to kill Hitler, but also to bring down the entire Nazi regime in one coordinated strike.
Oh, how? Talk to me. Operation Valkyrie. Woo! Lara Valkyrie. Didn't she do something wrong at SummerSlam? And that's y'all theory for why she doesn't have a belt? LOL.
In the early morning of July 20th, 1944,
Had to make the
Stauffenberg
reference
and
more
First
obvious,
Lieutenant
otherwise some
Werner
people
von
wouldn't have got it.
Heften fly from Berlin to the Führer's headquarters.
Well, I
Stauffenberg
explained
is
it.
to
Anyway.
report on the Eastern Front at a meeting with Hitler. It presents the perfect opportunity for Stauffenberg. He
Okay.
plans to arm 2 bombs in his briefcase, place
Right.
it near Hitler during the meeting,
Right.
and leave the room before the bombs go off. Then he plans to fly back to Berlin, where he and other resistance fighters plan to take over power after Hitler's death.
Okay.
At the Führer's headquarters, Stauffenberg learns that the time of the meeting has been changed. Due to a visit of the
Y'all
Italian
have to be
dictator
adjusting to
Benito
this, though.
Mussolini,
Y'all have to be adjusting. Oh, I knew his face was familiar. Y'all have to be adjusting to this.
is moved forward by half an hour. At around 12:15, Stauffenberg pretends to want to change his shirt. Together with Heften, he wants to secretly activate the time fuse for the bomb before the meeting begins. But they get interrupted and told to hurry not to be late for the meeting. Therefore, they can only arm one of the 2 explosives.
Oh.
So Stauffenberg doesn't pack the second one and leaves it with Heften. He
Okay.
then enters the meeting. He puts his briefcase down near his target at the end of the table. Hitler and the bomb are now separated by only about 1.3 meters.
Okay.
Stauffenberg gives his report and then immediately leaves the room, supposedly to make an important phone call. Everything is going according to plan.
Okay.
A few minutes later, Hitler leans over the table to further discuss war strategy,
And he sees the shit.
and the bomb detonates.
Oh.
Stauffenberg watches the explosion from 200 meters away and is certain
Oh.
Hitler is finally dead.
Okay, he was the most competent, but what happened?
He flies back to Berlin with Heften to continue Operation Valkyrie. They plan to blame the SS and the Gestapo for Hitler's death. Then they want to take power and put an end to the Nazi dictatorship.
Okay.
But Operation Valkyrie failed. In the meeting room, the pressure wave caused the ceiling to collapse, and there's now a gaping hole in the floor where the briefcase once stood. The loud explosion ruptured the eardrums of almost everyone present. 4 people die. Almost all of the others are injured. Only 2 people got off lightly. One of them is Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, this guy luck stat through the roof, man. I don't even know what to say. Like obviously he could have guaranteed it with the other jump, but man, that's tough.
The fact that Hitler leaned over the table during the explosion saved his life. He was only thrown slightly upwards by the force of the explosion.
Oh.
If Stauffenberg had also placed a second bomb in
He
his
definitely would have
briefcase,
died. Yeah, that's
the
what I'm talking about. 2 bombs would have had him.
explosion probably also would have killed Hitler.
Wow.
With the failed assassination attempt on Hitler, the planned coup to end the Nazi regime also fails only a few hours later.
Yeah.
Stauffenberg and the 3 other main plotters are shot that very night in the courtyard of the Blender block.
Yeah, duh.
Those
it was
are the
obvious.
headquarters of
I'm about to say, I don't know how he thought he was getting away with that shit. Yeah, there's no way.
the General Army Office, and it was the heart of military resistance. 200 other co-conspirators also get executed. It is
Oh
the
my
last
God.
known attempt to assassinate Hitler.
Oh
On
my
April
God.
the 30th, 1945, Hitler committed in the Führerbunker in Berlin. Why did Hitler survive again and again?
Some tell me he might have seen that bag, but that's just his luck status through the motherfucking roof. Why did he survive, you ass YouTuber man? That's crazy.
In old photos and video recordings, we almost always see Hitler walking around alone. That was part of his image as an invincible, untouchable dictator. But in reality, Hitler had made many precautions to protect himself. He had many highly trained bodyguards. A special security service checked all routes and locations meticulously before Hitler
Of course,
arrived.
yeah, this isn't
His
shocking.
whereabouts were top secret. He was always well protected when he traveled by train, car, or plane. He had his own pilot and cook. He always had his meals tasted by his personal doctor before he started eating,
Yeah.
all to minimize the risk of an assassination. Besides these security precautions, Hitler pursued a special tactic. He allegedly
I ain't gonna lie. That's the one thing that I'd be susceptible to, weak to, whatever the fucking word is. Word. Subscribe for me to just hit the fucking button, man. Anyway, no, yeah, I hate sharing my food, so I'd be cooked. Yeah, that'd be my way out. Someone could poison me because I ain't sharing my food, my fucking bitch ass doctor. It's my shit. like literally, that's how I die, bro. Yeah, I'm not sharing shit. I hate sharing food, bro. I do not care. I don't. Nobody has ever convinced me why I'm supposed to like it. I don't like it. It makes
Das
me
einzige
tingle.
Gegenmittel
Makes
ist
me
ein
itch.
unstetes
Makes me
Leben,
wanna cry.
which means the only antidote is an unsteady life. He often changed his routes, canceled trips at short notice, came earlier to meetings than planned, or left events earlier than expected.
Yeah.
We don't know if and how a successful assassination would have changed Germany's history. What would have happened if Hitler had just stayed 13 minutes longer in the beer hall in 1939? Could millions of Jews have been saved if one of almost 40 recorded attempts would have succeeded? Or would
Probably.
someone else in the regime simply have taken his place? We will never know.
I guess we'll never know, but it's a strong guess that he does. I mean, a strong guess that that's the case. Either way, good video. I'm liking these little like nerdy videos that aren't anime related. Shout out to the anime channel at TSO_stage. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking the knowledge is power. I'm a Dragon Ball guy. I'm a fun guy. I'm a Sage Geographic, Gordon Ramsay guy. Well, I like get stepping out of the box doing stuff like that. We got to educate the youth. Take care, stay blessed. See you later. Bye. We streaming tonight. I can't wait. It's going to be a good one.